Good morning. It's Friday, May 28th, 8 o'clock. It's like 53 degrees. The sun was out earlier. It's supposed to stay. I don't think I'm getting any rain in the next couple of days. I got to shelter last night, and about an hour later it started pouring. It rained all night. So thunder, lightning, and rain. I was in the shelter. It started out with just me and an older gentleman. And then it ended up in a 6-person shelter. We had 8 people in there. It was tight. So there's like not much movement. You couldn't do much in there at all last night. It was very, very close quarters. It was nice and dry and warm. It was a long day yesterday. I was tired and my body ached. My feet are fine this morning. I didn't have a blister or anything. It's just they were a little sore last night. That's it. I have 14 miles today to do. I'm going to stop at 6 at the Priest shelter. Well, this is a mess. The trail is just a flood. All right, let's get across this. I think I'm going to find a lot of this today. It's going to be a wet trail today. Oh yeah. This is just the beginning. I just started. Look at the water flowing down over here. This is not on the map for places to get water, so this is just runoff from last night. Oh, which way to go? Let's get on with this little hike. I just came up my first incline of the day. It was 0.2 up. Very rocky. Good incline. Now I'm heading 0.1 on a side trail to go to what's called Spy Rock. You're supposed to have some great views all around, and even a view of, it says northeast towards the Priest, which is the shelter I'm going to in 4 miles. And the Priest is a shelter where you're supposed to go and confess all of your AT sins. And at every shelter there is a logbook where you sign in if you want to. And I'm gonna take a break there and read some of the confessions. So take my pack off. I did not do that yesterday, and I need to do that today. So we're headed over to Spy Rock. Actually know which direction I'm going in. I'm headed north, but I don't know where the Priest would be. This is the Priest over here, one of those ones, the Priest and Little Priest, in that direction. And that's 4 miles away. Okay, let's go down. Get on with this little hike. I'm always looking for the geobolts when I come up on top of these big rocks, but I didn't see one today. Could have missed it. Might not be one. Yesterday, I mentioned how I was a little down, not knowing, who was ahead of me, who was going to be in the shelter. Everything turned out okay. There were 8 of us in the shelter. Myself, and I can't remember the older gentleman's name. He's very nice. I felt bad because 5 miles back, he stopped for whatever reason and put his pack down. He said he had chipped over. Didn't think anything of it. But when he got to camp, he realized that he lost his bag that had his spoon, and his stove in it. So he wasn't able to cook. I lent him my stuff so he could cook and eat. And he was debating on going ahead today, getting a shuttle into Buena Vista to go to get new equipment. But he decided instead this morning to walk back 5 miles, see if he could find his bag. So that would have meant walking forward 5. So he was walking 10 miles to go find his cook bag. I'm praying and hoping that he does find it and that it was not a waste of his time. But that means he's got a long day today. Next shelter, they could go to the priest. So that would only be 4 miles from the camp. So he'd have a 14-mile total day. But the others were very nice. They're a nice group. I have Easy ahead of me, and I think the other guy's name was Anonymous. They seem very nice. Easy came in right after me, and then Anonymous after him. And Anonymous said that he had seen a bear on the trail, and he got scared. He got spooked by the bear, and the bear got spooked by him, and the bear just went running down the trail heading towards the shelter. So there was a bear near us last night somewhere. The rest of the group, I remember a name, Rawhide, Sunshine. Don't remember the others. They sound like they're heading a little further than me to go to. There's a brewery that you can get to, Devil's Backbone, and they have camping and whatnot there. But you have to get a shuttle because it's 5 miles off trail. I originally thought I wanted to go there, but I don't want to do that today, so I've decided not to go to the brewery. So I went from not knowing anyone to at least knowing names and faces of the people. That's 7, group of 7 there. That's a little comforting. Moving forward. The sun just keeps coming in and out today. Can't make up its mind. As long as it doesn't rain. Priest. Now I'm heading down. And it's pretty much a 3,000 feet of elevation down. And then I have a little bit of an up for the next shelter. which is 7.5 miles. Had a nice lunch, took some time there at the priest shelter, read some of the silly confessions in the confession book. I wrote my confession. The part of the group that stayed at the shelter came down for lunch as well. Rawhide, Wrangler, Sunshine. Can't remember the other kid's name. They were there for lunch. They laid all their stuff out because it was wet from the night before. A couple of them were taking a nap. But they will be down at the shelter as well. So, down we go, 3,000 feet. So far we got these rocky rocks, big rocks. I'm sure this is what I'm going to encounter the whole way down. Okay, I'm gonna pay attention to my walk, my hike. On the trail, and I can see the path, the trail over there. I have to cross this creek. This is called Cripple Creek. Looks like I'm gonna walk along it for a little bit. It's flowing pretty nice. I hope I have a good spot to cross. Guess this is where I cross, right there. Over to there. The water flowing way up top. Okay, here we go. I'm putting the camera away. Wish me luck, because this looks slippery. Another one of these fun suspension bridges. Going over the Ty River. Just came down just before we crossed the road. There's a sign. Sign was Trail Magic, and Noodle and Siren were there. And we were myself and Sunflower were the first two people they had all day. We've been there since noon. I know it's like 3-ish or something like that. They had hot dogs and hamburgers, and chips, popcorn, pretzels, grapes, cherries, soda, beer, and boxed wine. So I had a hot dog, some cookies, some cherries, and a Coke. So my belly's full. That always puts a big smile on your face. Another creek crossing. Decisions. Safest way to get over. A lot of fall over there. Yes, it's right there. Feet are gonna get wet.